In this short video I want to talk about the boot up sequence that can cause problems for beginners who don't quite understand what is happening. So often beginners will get excited when they see the amount of GPIO pins and the different uses these can do. However, there is a slight gotcha on boot up that a number of pins are used in the very early stages of boot up, so we need to just be careful. So here you can see the pins that we need to be careful of. Now GPIO 0 is not going to really affect us, but 2, 5, 12 and 15 will. I got caught out in one of my projects with GPIO 12. This is why I'm putting it out this early stages in our beginnings with this device. So the simple solution is to try a small delay in the void setup before we start configuring any of the GPIO pins. You know, a delay of between 50 and 200 milliseconds is usually more than enough for this. So why would we want to use an ESP32 for our model railway when an Arduino Nano 8-bit microcontroller can do so much for us on our layout anyway? Well, the thing is, with the Internet of Things, the ESP32 has come down in price so much that it's about the same price often as an Arduino Nano, but it offers us a lot more capabilities. So recently within Merg, Simon from Digital Town, and here's his website, gave an excellent talk to the Arduino SIG on his system called NowRail, and this uses the ESP32, and this is a system that he is building and making available for people. Obviously Simon only recently joined Merg. So over the last 2 years I have been working on the Arduino ESP LCC journey, which Merg members have seen documented. Obviously I've used this repository here for the CDs, and obviously I have a lot of examples for ESP32s, Megas and Nanos, but obviously we're going to really concentrate on the Merseyside area group demo plank that I will be showing, the ESP32 and possibly the Nano. But the ESP32 really is our tool of choice now for the LCC journey moving forward. So here you can see the Merg public facing website, and here you can see Merg offers a number of area groups and special interest groups. And here you can see a list of the different active area groups, and here the special interest groups. So there's a lot of people working on different projects. Within the Arduino special interest group, John Fogarty recently introduced that group to the ESP32 as well as AI programming, and I believe John also showed his latest project, which was controlling turnouts from a web browser and allowed him to store and save the open and close position, or whatever you wish to call the positions for your turnouts. So I'll finish this video on why the ESP32 is really then powerful. The fact that the chip has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and a built-in CAN control module, this really opens up the potentials for the railway modeler. There is one caveat though. With it being 3.3 volts, we need to be careful when we use it with some peripherals, and we also have to be mindful of the limitations on each of the GPIO pins for current draw. So the idea behind these videos is to get you started with the ESP32. So far we've spent about 16 minutes of your time going through a couple of little gotchas that may affect beginners. Obviously this will build into a bigger project, introducing you to I2C devices as well as other things that we can use.